All right, it is currently 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sitting on a random bench in a city 30 minutes from my house because I just needed to work. I had absolutely no plan. I just wanted to come to what I thought was the nicest hotel that I could find, and I knew nobody would be around, so it'd be a lot easier for me to film this video. But I don't even know really what the point of this video is going to be. I don't know what I'm going to name it. I don't know where I'm even going with it. And because I don't know where I'm going with this video, I was thinking, to myself, what are the very few people who are up at 1 in the morning walking around or working or whatever they're doing? What are they thinking? And the truth is, they probably think that I am insane. I mean, I would think somebody was insane if they were talking to their phone at 1 in the morning. I think they're fully cracked out, and it makes sense. I get it. And the truth is, I probably am, a little bit insane. I mean, I'm packing up, moving all the way to Bali with absolutely no plan. I had $200 in my bank account last week. I just bought my plane ticket yesterday. I'm doing literally everything I can to figure out how I am going to pay my rent or even buy food when I am out there. Honestly, none of it makes any sense to me, but I know that this is something I have to do, and I honestly feel like God puts opportunities in your life, and if you don't act on them, He's not going to keep placing them in front of you. Now, He might give you an opportunity, and you might pass up on it, and you might get really lucky or really fortunate, and He might give you one more, but I really believe if you keep passing up on them, you're not going to get them anymore. So I want to show God, hey, I'm not passing up on this opportunity that you gave to me to go to some foreign country with two of my boys fresh out of high school at 18 years old with absolutely no plan but to just work like a madman. I'm going to work on my coaching business out there. I got a clear vision of where I want that to go. That is also another thing I think is very important when you want to be successful. Please, please, please have a clear vision. It is so important that you get a notepad, you get a piece of paper, literally whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't type it on your phone. Get something you can write down on and clearly state out what it is that you want to do. What type of life do you want to live? What kind of person do you want to become? You need to have a clear vision, because you could work, but if you don't have that vision, then you're just working towards a goal that isn't even there. You're just working for no reason. So anyways, back to what I was saying about moving to Bali. Honestly, I've never felt scared in my life at all. And I think this is the first moment where I don't know if I feel scared, but honestly, I am nervous, to say the least. I don't believe in using the word anxiety. I don't have any anxiety, but to say the least, I am nervous. But it's okay. I think that's good. I think that being stressed out is a good thing. I think that a very clear indicator of how successful somebody is going to be is how much stress they can tolerate at one point. And so for that reason, I'm never complaining. I'm never using my words to complain about how much stress I have on, because I don't want, maybe this isn't how it works, and I could be wrong, but I don't want God to see, he's complaining. I'm giving him more opportunities to become successful, and he's complaining with it. I don't want to be somebody that takes the opportunities that feel stressful and take them for granted and make it seem like I'm complaining and not grateful for them. So that being said, moving to Bali, right? Super stressed out. Honestly, have, a plan, but I don't really have the funds right now, and I'm trying to figure that out. And honestly, yes, I am nervous, but I know I'm gonna figure it out. I've always been the guy who's gonna figure something out. I've always been that guy. I've always been the guy who's going to figure it out. All throughout high school, I got bad grades. I always had people telling me I wasn't gonna graduate. All my classmates would joke with me, telling me, yo, Elijah, you're not gonna graduate. And with literally 3 weeks left of school, I had all D's and F's. And I had 1 C in art, okay? I had 5 classes where I had D's and F's. There was, on paper, I wasn't gonna graduate, okay? I got called into the office with 2 weeks left of school with my superintendent telling me, yo, like, Elijah, you're not gonna graduate. My mom was stressing out, as she should, right? It's my mom. But I figured it out, and I had no doubt in my mind. I was never stressed out. I just grinded it out for like 2 days, and I got all my grades up. I literally brought an F to a B minus. That was my best grade, and it was like a 34%, and I brought it up to like a 80%. I don't know. But I've always been the guy who's gonna figure it out. That being said, why do I tell you guys the story? Because I'm always the guy who's gonna figure it out. I've never doubted myself. Confidence is not sitting in front of the mirror and going, I'm confident, I'm smart, I'm successful. No, that's retarded. That's stupid. Okay? Confidence is built up evidence that you are who you say you are. So why is LeBron so confident in himself every time he walks out onto the court? Because he's made 1,000 game-winning shots before. Okay? Every single time that the game is on the line, his teammates pass him the ball because he has evidence of making the shot, you know, in clutch moments. Why is Steph Curry so confident when he shoots a three-pointer? Why can he pull it from half court or from 40 feet and be so confident that it's going to go in? Because he, time and time again, has sunk three-pointers from half court. He's sunk shots from way farther than that. I mean, before every game, he's literally throwing a ball from the tunnel, and it goes in, and he does that before every game because he has built up evidence that he is who he says he is, and that is exactly what I have for myself. So, I don't know where this is going. I think I'm going to name this YouTube video something like I'm insane or something to get you guys' attention. I don't know, but I guess I kind of just want to get on here and rant. I'm going to do a lot more of these, and yeah.